What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Terrible Knives Live with yours truly. Tonight, we continue on this perilous quest of unboxing all the crap that Nick Shabazz sent me. If you're unfamiliar with what's happening here, like, didn't this used to be a Nick Shabazz thing? Yes, it did. Just catch up on the lore. I reached out to Nick, who's been awesome. Has been an awesome friend. Has been an awesome mentor. Just an awesome person all the way around. And I said, what do you think about me temporarily hosting your Terrible Knives Live series until you want it back or you have time to do it again? And he was like, yeah, no problem. So he said, I'll even send you kind of a starter kit. And he did. We did round one of this a few weeks ago. Oh my goodness. It was absolutely epic. The crazy thing was he told me that they get progressively worse. So the first batch of 8 or 9 that I opened were insane. I have 9 through 17 here tonight. Did I find the right ones? Yeah. So tonight should be pretty interesting. I'm really excited to pick this back up. I knew spreading it out would be a good idea. Because number one, I don't want people to get burnt out. You know, Nick only did these every so often. So I think it's the right idea to spread them out. And once we get through all of them, I'll start taking viewer submissions. I had a bunch of people email me and I realized that was the wrong thing to ask for so early. Because I was going to spread them out. But once we get done with all the stuff Nick sent, and he's got, there's another pile on the floor. Then we'll start doing some viewer submission stuff. But anyways, I put some really expensive knives that are often mistaken as gas station knives up top so that we can compare and contrast. What's up? Gregory Witt, welcome to the Knights Around. Knights, raise your swords for Gregory. There's a lot of people waiting. You guys must be excited to watch Terrible Knives Live. I appreciate that. We are definitely giving away knives tonight. I have some really nice stuff to give away that's not on camera. So we are doing the giveaway. One of the knives is worth over $500. So whoever wins tonight, like the stuff you're getting, you're going to be pretty pleased. I always try to give away really cool stuff, at the end of these live streams. But tonight's package, I guess I say this every time. Tonight's package is really great. Tonight's package is exceptional. Tonight's package would be a step up. It's going to be a good one. So there's probably about $1,000 worth of stuff. Maybe, I don't know. Close. I don't know. Close to $1,000 worth of stuff that I'm going to give away to one lucky winner tonight. And we're going to open up some crap in the meantime, and so we can all laugh at it. If you don't have an exceptional package already, I will gift you an exceptional package this evening. I have an exceptional package that I will give to you. Please don't demonetize me, YouTube. Okay. Let's... I'm going to wait until there's a few more people in here, and we'll get started. How are you guys doing? Everybody doing good? I was sitting here before the stream looking at the Lesbar Aviator and just admiring this thing again. This is so ridiculous. This knife is so above and beyond. I'm going to just while we wait for people, just want to show this off again. Look, I was looking at the detail of this area here. This is the lock bar. Look how complicated the lock bar is. And how it all comes together. The lines here meeting up with the carbon fiber, the pearl inlay, and the pivot. Can you believe this? This is insane. Even if you're like, yeah, well, okay, machine made versus handmade, handmade's more impressive. Even if you think that way, it's hard to not be impressed by this. Look at the relief cut. I also love mirror polished Damasteel. That's always a joy. That's a joy. I don't care who you are. Mirror polished Damasteel. That's whoa. Look at that action too. God bless it. Holy moly. What a sweet piece. Featherweight, too, because of all the milling. Absolutely beautiful. Am I a believer in reblading knives? If they need it and you use it, yeah, sure. I mean, like, that's the thing, like, do whatever you, like, if it's your money, you know, like, if you want to do it and it makes it special to you, then yeah, go for it. If you reblade a knife and then you post it on the secondary market, you should definitely say that you did that. You know? Any modifications or alterations, you should definitely say that you did it. Good evening, 400 people. Hello, hello. Loving the Terrible Knives MC. I'm glad you guys like this. I really like doing it. I want to get a few more people in here and we'll start opening these things up. But we'll do this for the majority of the evening, and then as we draw closer to the end zone, we'll open. I'll show you guys what the prizes are going to be. Wow! So the Chiefs are still undefeated. So here we are. The whole country hated us coming into the season, and now they really hate us. Man, that was at least an easier game. The last two games were a little easier to watch. It's still a little stressful, but like, I suppose I don't know. Who do we play next? The Buccaneers? I'm literally, every team scares me. Every single team scares me because everybody's out to get us. Everybody wants to be the team to put an L on the board for the Chiefs. Excuse me. Hey, Shay, thanks for those memberships. I appreciate that. I'm not a Swiftie, but I just don't. The Taylor Swift's existence never bothered me, and the fact that like it makes everybody talk about the Chiefs and it chaps everybody's ass when they show Taylor Swift for like 1 second. Like most Chiefs fans like it. Like, it's just kind of funny now, you know. But yeah, her existence doesn't mean anything to me one way or another. Like, she's just there, you know. She just comes to the games and watches. I don't mind, like, I'll tell you what. As far as music that's played on the radio, whatever, like Taylor Swift song, I'm like, okay. You know, there's a lot of stuff that plays on the radio that's just kind of background noise. I don't really care. Taylor Swift, I put her in that category. There's a lot of music that really bothers me, though, and I have to, like, I've mentioned this many times in the live stream. I don't usually get super bent out of shape about music. I will change the radio station if it's Olivia Rodrigo. I cannot listen to that. I cannot. Kudos to her. She's figured out how to pander to the dumbest demographic of people, and she knows exactly the quirky, weird, angsty teenager vibe. Like, she knows exactly how to do that. But oh my gosh, that is hot liquid camel shit. It's awful. I can't listen to it. You're lucky the Chiefs don't play Detroit. Well, you're lucky that Detroit doesn't play the Chiefs, Paul. I'm usually not that vocal about it. I just, like, that stupid Hot to Go song plays on the radio, and my daughter's like, I love this song, and I'm like, I don't know. We're listening to Metallica. I'm doing a veto card for the whole vehicle. We're playing Enter Sandman. Everybody's gonna shut up. We're gonna listen to Enter Sandman as a family. How about them Skankies? As soon, like, yeah, I'd love to see the Royals do really well again. For a little bit there, like, you know, we had like a trifecta year for Kansas. There was 1 year where the Chiefs were, I think, in the Super Bowl or won the Super Bowl. The Royals won the World Series, and the year before or the year after, the Jayhawks won the national championship. Like, as a Kansas fan, I was just perpetually pooping my pants. They call that onomatopoeia? Or what is that? Well, I used a lot of P's there. That was an insane 2 years to be somebody who lives in Kansas and is diehard Kansas sports. Like, that was crazy. Oh my gosh. How do you get your helmet to show up? You have to actually be a member. If you're a paid member, the membership. If you want to join the membership program, you can. You either have to get gifted one for free, or you go in the description, click on the link that says "Become a member of my channel," and it's like $2 a month. It's $1.99 a month, and then you'll get the helmet icon. Knives. What do you guys want to see? You want to see the knife? The knife I've been carrying is the Model T from. This is the Model T V2 or the Gen 2 from Hog House Knives. Oh my gosh, this is unbelievable. The action, serious upgrade to the action. A little bit of a light switch flipper for sure. It's been a little bit tricky for me to dedicate to that, but I love the steps, and they're very smooth. There's almost no drag in the steps. They're more visible than they are a texture. But I love carrying this knife. It is such a great size. Feels big without being big. It's kind of that just right, lightweight, full tie EDC. Beautiful, beautiful machining. Absolutely stunning machining on this thing all the way around. Really nice, subtle polish to it, too. Hog House is just classy, man. Everything they make is so classy. Oh, hey, I have an upgrade for Excalibur. I got something that'll make everybody happy. Kunmu messaged me and they said, hey, good news. Your logo that's going to go on the inside of the relief cut, they were going to laser it in there, which would make it, in my opinion, it was fine. Like, I liked where we put it. The lasering looked a little cartoony to me. They're going to mill it in there. It's not going to be a laser. They're going to mill it in there, which looks substantially better, and it's far more subtle. So we've actually managed to reduce the billboarding nature of it and increase the quality look of it. It's a tiny detail, but when they were worried they won't be able to mill it in there because it was so small, they can actually CNC it, like mill it into the relief cut, which is super cool. Little tiny precision detail on that knife. So yeah, I agree. It looks so good. I should post a picture of it on the community tab. They sent me a picture of one that's finished. And by the way, I have a completed version of the knife that is on the way to me. So it should make it to me sometime here in November. And I will be more than happy to show it off to you guys. Because the completed Excalibur is going to be hot to go. HOTTOGO! Oh, drive my car off a bridge. God, that stupid freaking song. I can't stand it. It's so catchy. Stupid creative artists figuring out what sticks in people's heads. You've never heard it? Good. Don't curse yourself. What's up with the CKF? The Sikosha? Great knife. $200 overpriced. Realistically, this should have had a maximum price tag of $500. But no, it was $700. I will say, though, this thing broke in beautifully. Holy crap. This is so smooth. Oh, God. I love the Sikosha. I love it. I love it. $500. I paid $700 for it, but it's not a $700 knife. It's a really, really nice $500 knife maximum. Realistically, I think more $450 would have been right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. I just remembered today is still tomorrow's yesterday. Yes, that's accurate. My favorite saying, my favorite like aha, like it's so obvious kind of saying. My wife said it to me the other day. She said, I try to remember, and she said somebody else said it to her, that every time she's like irritated with whoever, a friend, a family member, or even somebody who's younger than you, she said, you got to remember that it's their first time being a human being too. We are all being human beings for our first time. This is our first time trying to figure out this weird conscious existence This little blip in reality. We're all doing it for the first time. So have patience with people. We're all just silly little meat bags trying to make sense of it. That's one of my favorite things I've ever heard. Your mom, your dad, your grandma, your grandpa, your aunts, your uncles, it's their first time being a human being too. Not us reincarnates? Alright, well, if you figure out the spells to make us transcendent, you let us know. But in the meantime, if you're just going to draw pictures on the floor with chalk and light candles and point at different colored gems, I'll wait until something spectacular happens. That was mean. That was mean. That's very dismissive of me. I don't know the art of that craft. Sure. I mean, you know, if you used to be an owl and you believe that you were an owl or a penguin, or maybe you used to be, you know, like a botfly, or, you know, maybe you were a slug or a dragon, you know, whatever you feel like you were, like, technically there is a universe or a reality where that was true. Like if the multiverse theory is true. So sure, you know, maybe I used to be a ball of yarn. I don't know. Who knows? It's hard to say. Okay, let's open up some terrible knives. There's 600 people in here. All right. We got to start. We got to get this going. It's 16 minutes. Okay, so number 9. If catching you up to speed, we've done the first 8. I opened the first 8 that Nick Shabazz sent me. These are from his own personal collection. So we opened the first 8, and now we're on to these. And in a previous live stream, I mean. So number 9, it says, Buck No. Okay, little teaser there. Oh boy, that's real special there. Yeah, look at that. The beautiful oh boy, that's... The back springs has seen better days. Oh, that's fun. What's this made out of? Petrified something or other. Let's open that up. Oh, man. I'll tell you what. The action there is... God, I wish there was a way for me to describe this. Solingen steel? That's not the first time I've heard that. I think this is actually the worst action that I've ever felt. What is this right? It's literally just metal on metal. All of the, how much blade play? All of it. All of the blade play. Oh my God. I don't trust this at all. This is the first time I've ever felt a back spring like that. That's not secure. Let's look at this. Look at that quality meat up there. Oh, wow. It doesn't even click into place. Oh, it's just a hard ledge. There was no attempt here. Old Smoky. Oh, man. Oh, man. Somebody used and loved this. How is this sharpened? Oh, my God. Who did this? Where does Nick get this stuff, man? You know what's sad? This is just like a regular oh my God, it actually mushed into place. So from here, watch this. It mushed. It's just a secondary, it's a safety feature, right? So here's a lockup, and then you have to engage the safety back here. This is like a normal pocket knife for people to carry. Like, people will carry this stuff around and tell you that it's the most dependable thing ever. Oh, this is also, here's a nice, fun detail. Number 1, this area is just not ground up, but the blade is actually rubbing here. Listen. That's lovely. So that's real good. Super. So you know what this is? It's the blade stop. The blade stop's just located down here. That's by design. Something's got to stop the blade. Might as well just be the blade. You know, why not? There's no reason the edge can't be the blade stop, right? Sure. Perfect. Holy crap. Still trying to find the owner. So most likely what that means is the person who submitted this one never made themselves known. So that's it. We got a little bit of a community mystery here. Who could this belong to? Oh man. It's so camo. Like, of course it's tipped down. Tip down with no tip up option. I'm gonna guess this is assisted. No, it's not. Oh my god, it's manual and has no detents. That is so awful. God, I just got a flashback from like 2014. Oh man, I literally can't deploy it. This is wrist flick only. The only way. It's literally designed for the guy. It's literally designed for Joel in parts. Check out the, you know, the guy that's like, oh yeah, check this out. You know, the guy who does that. Oh my god, what is this running on? We got Teflon. Okay, that's fine, right? Thumb studs, do those work? Not really. You literally cannot deploy. They made sure that you had to wrist flick this one. Oh my god. It's real generic. I mean, I don't even know what this material is. It looks like metal, but the coating is so rubbery. Does anyone like camo so much that like all of their stuff has to be? In what situation are you thinking, I don't want to give away my position, but I need to use my pocket knife? Is that a common thing? This is just for people who just absolutely have to have camo everything. What is this? SLG. It has to be initials of the owner. Look at that. Look at that. Cutting bevels. Not bad, honestly. I mean, it's not sharp. Sharper than the last one, too. Oh, but guys, we do have stainless steel, though. Thank goodness. Thank goodness for stainless steel. My gosh. For a moment there, I thought this was a low-quality item. God, that wrist flick necessity action is so bad. The detent is non-existent. Watch this. I'm going to try as hard as I can to light switch this. Full power. Oh my god, I almost got it. I gave a little wrist there. No wrist. I cannot do it. I can't do it. So bad. God, it's so rubbery. It's such a synthetic. It feels like a toy. It doesn't even feel like the blade is made of metal. This is awful. Ugh. Well, yeah, I mean, nobody will be able to see you. I don't know what that is. These are random terrible knives sent to me by Nick Shabazz to allow me to do this this series full force. Shut up, Siri! You have a $300 knife that opens like that? That's too bad. Surely you didn't buy it in 2024 though. A detent something that's like entry level. And good detent is now like, that's expected. If it's a manual knife, it's got to have good detent. Your favorite knife to take to the wood? I think the irony of stuff like that is that it's never going to be used in the optimal situation. It will only hinder the user because it makes it to where you can't. It's harder to find if you drop it. 999 times out of 1,000, the camo coating on small tools is more of a hindrance than it is aiding you in any way. That's why so much of like hunter gear, like if you like your smaller tools, like if you're trying to like, hide yourself from a deer or something, that makes sense for your gear, what you're wearing to be camo. But your little tools that are in your pocket, you want those to be camo? I'd want them to be orange or fluorescent or something. So like while I'm using them, I know where they are. I want to drop them in a pile of leaves and be like, well, that's gone forever. That belongs to nature now. I think that's stupid. Hot pink? Yeah, anything. As long as I can see it. What camo knife? Let's open the next one. I'm going to try to do these a little faster. LOL demonetized. I'm a little nervous to open that one up. Nick, oh God, his master plan. He's gonna bring me down. This is a Trojan horse. He's gonna bring my channel down with one fell swoop of the scythe. The irony, bringing me down with Terrible Knives Live, a borrowed concept. Okay. Oh, oh no. Oh God. Oh no, it's so lifelike. Oh no. Who said that the gun community and the knife community couldn't come together? This makes me think of Final Fantasy VIII. It's the Gunblade. Oh my God. Oh. 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 Gunblade. God, that is so ergonomic. Have you ever wanted the ergonomics of a firearm and the utility of a knife? Well, now with this, you can have both. Tested RR Sharp. That's great. I was beginning to worry. What is this? Oh, it's a Rough Rider. Yeah, Rough Rider. Wow, that's quality stuff. 440 razor sharp steel. So I don't know if you guys knew, but 440 is just, it's considered razor sharp before they sharpen it. 440 is just, that's the type of steel that it is. It's razor sharp steel. They know who they're marketing to. They are marketing to idiots. This would have got me, though. When I was a kid, I would have been like, oh, sweet, so cool. So good. We got some bone, maybe some imitation bone there. That's nice. It's got a safety on the trigger. The safety is that it's not a trigger and it's not a gun. So that's real. That's actually real thoughtful. Making sure there's no way to accidentally fire this apparatus of sadness and shame because it's not a real firearm. So that was very thoughtful. It's a thoughtful design element. God. It's not. You know what? It's kind of snappy. It's got a bevel on it. I'm not going to say it's razor sharp. I can't even say it's ever been used. So the 440 razor sharp steel is a little misleading. 440 razor sharp steel. I can't get over that. That is hilarious. Oh my God. These are so fun, man. Concealed carry. Yeah. You know what's funny? Somewhere that's illegal. Somewhere that is illegal. This cartoonish thing. Somewhere this will get you in trouble. Somebody's gonna be like, no. That's really dangerous. Excuse me. Yeah, California. No, sir. No, sir. Sir. Drop your weapon. Cut something with it? Okay. I'll do it. Let's do a cut test on the first three. This one's not doing anything, guys. This is not doing anything. Well, okay. Somebody used a like a grinder on this. This actually has a bit of a working edge on it. I can cut with this. It just looks really bad, but I can cut with it. How about this? God damn it. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. That's got a little bit of a bevel on it. I can cut with that. The Gunblade. Squall. No way Squall's gonna carry this. Yeah, that's not bad. Yeah. I don't know. None of them are, as far as like what I expect, I guess. None of them have good edges, but they all cut. This one. Somebody took a grinder to this. Look at that. God! So bad, man. Look at the teeth on that thing. Oh my gosh. This is a knife that needs braces. What's the next one? Not so bright anymore. All right. So cryptic. He thought out little jokes for each one of these. So thoughtful. Oh, holy crap. Nick! God dang, trying to kill me with this crap? These are actually... I just made a joke about these pretend gun blades. Oh my... What is happening? What? Oh my god, it's an assisted knife with a... Is it a switchblade? Yeah! A better warning would have been nice, Nick! Oh god, that's so unsafe. There's almost nothing holding that in place. It's got a little scope on it. Oh, is it actually a flashlight? Not so bright anymore, I get it. It's got a little flashlight. Oh my god. Does anyone have a flashlight and a knife? I got you covered. Both. That's safety. So here's the safety. Safety. Oh, man. And you can put your finger in here for added ergonomic comfort, right? Oh, boy. I think it's... The blade is blocking the light beam. How do you replace the batteries? Does this open up? Yeah. Oh! Is there a little battery in there? Yeah. What the hell is this? Oh, this doesn't work. That was at one point a flashlight. Oh my goodness. What do we got going on here? Nothing. They don't care. It doesn't matter. Don't worry about the blade steel. Don't be concerned with the blade steel. Look at this. You know, okay, of the three, though, this is the most solid feeling. Nope, blade play's awful. That's atrocious. Oh, God. So, what's locking this out? It's a plunge lock. You can see it right there. God, that thing was ready to go. Nick didn't even put the damn safety on before he sent it to me. Could have killed me. Could have killed me. This is not obviously a dangerous weapon. Oh my god. A sharpshooter? Yeah, there you go. I love that one. 100% that was made in China. I wonder, like, because I'm pretty sure it's illegal to manufacture a switchblade in China. Is that correct? These are not giveaway knives. No, I'm going to give away good knives. I don't want to give you guys knives that are dangerous or not made well. I'm giving away only knives. In fact, I've got close to $1,000 worth of stuff to give away tonight. Of all quality stuff. Pride Pakistan? Maybe. If you win, you want the sharpshooter too. Glock, how long have you had that Eterna helmet? Have you had that for a bit now? You got that Max helmet? I need to start making new helmets. If you want to join Knights of the Round, there's a membership link in the description if you want to get your own badge. Glock has been a member for over 4 years there. That's why he's got that super shiny golden helmet there. That one that looks like it's kind of glowing. You can join there. If you want to donate to this ridiculous channel, you absolutely can. I very much appreciate donations. You can also join my Patreon, which we'll talk about again here in a little bit. We just gave away on Patreon, I gave away a Wii A Tour. Somebody won a $400 integral on Patreon. We do that quite often. So if you like the idea of additional giveaways, I definitely do that on Patreon. You can find my Patreon link right at the top of chat. There's actually quite a bit that goes on there, but I don't want to take up too much time talking about it. Yeah, it's a Wii Lander 2. I like this knife. It's really basic. I think I'm a little biased because I like Ben a lot. Like who doesn't like Ben? Ben's a nice guy. And he made like just a good straightforward knife. It's also a $130 G10 and S35VN knife that's just about perfect. It's very boring, but I don't mean that in a bad way. It's intentionally boring. He made a tool, right? There's lots of stuff in the market like this, but he made a good one. Kaiser is the OEM of that one. That's actually a clutch lock. Best place to sell some of your knives? Blade Binge. I think I have Blade Binge linked in the... You'll hear a lot in this chat of people with positive things to say about Blade Binge. Blade Binge is the savior of our community. They have corrected a lot of issues with the secondary market, a lot of trust issues, a lot of like bad listing issues, and also just the risk of buying, selling, and trading online. They have essentially eliminated it. Blade Binge is a godsend. They used to be NAFs, right? James Brand doesn't necessarily make bad knives. Their marketing is so like they're not really interested in like marketing to our corner of the knife community. They're interested in like marketing, like selling you on like weird culture, like fringe culture, and then they mark their stuff up horrendously. But they're not the only bad player anymore. I mean, like James Brand used to be kind of this isolated, like now like everybody's marking their stuff up way too high. Turn the music down? No. No. Office knife? I mean, I don't know. Like, the new, I think the Straight Hawk from Urban EDC Supply is a pretty cool, I mean, it's super expensive. The Urban EDC Supply stuff is always really expensive. They sent this one to me. I got this for free. All right. I got it for free. If you use my link, I'll get a commission. It's really expensive. Like, I don't know why their stuff is so expensive. It's cool, and it's almost certainly a Riot build or a Bestech build or something like that. It's really nice. It's in MagnaCut and titanium. It's a nice little office knife, right? It's just so expensive. You bought a Maximate Para 3 for... Yeah, my Maximate Para 3 is still going. I love that thing, but I wouldn't pay the money for it now. I mean, no. I mean, yeah, you definitely should. Use my link. Yeah, you definitely... It's totally worth it. Use my link. No. Really, it's horrifically overpriced. The Para 3 is a great design. Buy a less expensive version. Kunmu Geezer's a much better... That's a... If you want the premium end, but you don't want to pay the premium price, the Kunmu Geezer is probably a better way to go. Save you a little money anyway. The Cinewave, yeah. God dang. This is crazy, man. Look at the action on this. This is such a nice knife with a lot of little details. Look at the pivot. I love that. That champagne ano, and they have the bevel. And then they've got the polished pivot collar around there. Look at this. Beautiful. Almost Shiro Groff level intricacy back here. Sorry, I kind of ruined that moment, didn't I? But the technical machine work back here is really nice, and that blade is awesome too. Really great, and the action, so nice. It's over $300. They're bringing extra sauce here, for sure. They're doing extra stuff. I love the smoky gray coating. That's really nice. I wish that it was a titanium liner lock, but it's a nested steel liner lock. It's really cool. I do appreciate that if WE is going to increase their prices, at least they're doing things that not a lot of other companies are doing. I mean, they're noticeably higher quality. WE is becoming less and less distinguishable from Riot. They are a really impressive company. And this is a big knife, too. It's like 8.75 inches. Big boy. Nice ratios. Still deciding if I want to keep that one or sell it. If I sell knives on Patreon sometimes, and it's the stuff that I get for free. If I sell it, I cut the price in half. So whatever they go for retail, I just cut it in half. So this, for example, if I sold it on Patreon, would go for probably $160, something like that. That's what I would sell this for. So if you like that idea, it's been a while since I've done a knife sale. And I know my patrons are getting sick of hearing me saying there's another one coming, but there is. I got a lot of knives to sell. Stuff like that will go for half price. Paisan. The only problem with the Paisan is that you're going to get lock stick. Bad lock stick. Pocket clip is a bummer. Everything else is pretty cool. The grind still is pretty thick, but it's a really impressive knife. It's just you're going to get lock stick. I've probably opened this 500 times. I haven't cleared the lock stick. 13. This one is the bomb. We got to find out. Oh, wow. What the heck? God dang. Look at the clip plate. Who's carrying it? What does it say? Greened hand frag 26A1 comp B. What is going on here? Do you... Oh my god. If you pull this, does it deploy it? I'm actually nervous. Oh. Down? Oh my god. How does this work? Oh, that's so scary. Oh, is that the safety? No. What is this for? Oh, it's engaged. No. What does this do? Oh, it's to keep it locked. Right? Oh, no, it deploys it. That is so dumb. That's so stupid! So stupid! Who designed this? Mil-Spec USA. F you! That's so misleading. USA? No! Oh, it's so bad. Is a grenade ergonomic? For throwing? Not for a knife? Oh, man. Mil-Spec. It's obviously military. Who's buying this thinking like, oh yeah, Mil-Spec shaped like a grenade? Obviously military quality, right? Like these are probably standard issue, right? The only problem is that, our boys keep on throwing them, Oh crap, that was my knife. Catch! Oh crap. Dang it! Periodically you're arming the enemy this way. You're handing them instead of an explosion, you're handing them a free knife. This is so stupid. God. Wonderful garbage. Not all of them are bad. We're suggesting that this is a good one? Hey. Okay. This is an MTech? I mean, that's wrong. MTech USA. It's not USA. Got a little piece of what they want you to believe is carbon fiber. USA design, handcrafted in China. This is such... Oh, that's so irritating. How are they allowed to put that on there? Stainless steel. USA design, handcrafted in China. Okay, so the truth is, I see what he's saying here. So the thumb studs, it's got hinderer studs on here, and by that I mean it's tricky to deploy. But the truth is, it's actually got a decent detent on it. And no blade play! What? Little steel frame lock. It's not good by today's standards. I'm not saying it's good. But for a trash knife brand, this is actually fairly impressive. Ha! I never would have guessed. I thought MTech only made absolute trash. Oh my god. I can't believe that. That's shocking to me that they make something like that. Some really are bad though. Okay, so this was a lead-in to this one. This is very light. Did he paint that on there? He painted that on there. 60 years of innovation. Are you guys ready to see what 60 years of innovation in the knife industry will bring you? Oh, I sure am. Oh. 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 This makes me sick. Oh, it feels so cheap. Oh. Oh. Oh no. No. Manufactured in China, Nat something headquarters USA. This is officially the worst action I have ever felt. Oh, that part there. Look at this. It's moving. This knife runs at 10 frames per second. Oh, God. Ew. Oh, no. No, thank you. No. Ew. Ew. Bad. Terrible bad. Really bad. What's this? That's the other end of the pivot. Oh, no. Oh, that shouldn't have been released. That's so bad. That is one of the worst things I've ever handled. It's not even an aesthetically displeasing design, but the feel of this, I can't. Oh, it's so bad. It's like before they shipped it, they're like, it'd be really, just hear me out. What if we put a bunch of granola in the pivot? Like we could leave it as it is, but what if we just dumped a bunch of granola in there? Just like kind of mashed it in between the blade and the scales. I mean, we're not going to put washers in there. Come on. We're not made of money. Let's put some granola in there. God. It's a tune-up. What it needs is to be tossed into a volcano. This is, I know I'm going too fast here, but I gotta know what's next. This one is a menace. There's always a hidden meaning. Oh. Of course. Why is this taped? Should I take the tape off? I feel like it's a warning. Something bad's gonna come of this. Or is it gonna fall apart? Is this a friction folder? No, it's not a friction folder. It locks. Wow. Oh, it's a liner lock. Okay. Maxim, of course. Yeah, wonderful. What is going on here? Oh, this was supposed to have... You see how it's a pivot cover. So this was at one point just glued on there. Oh my goodness. This has just barely engagement. Just barely. There is no indication whatsoever. I literally cannot feel it. There's no indication whatsoever that it locks. Are feathers ergonomic? Man. I like it this is so painful. And at one point, there was a time in my life where I would be attracted to pretty much anything with a blade, but I feel like even as a kid, I'd pick this up and go, I don't think I want this. What's this for? Can you deploy it this way? Yeah, I guess you can. Is this an early front flipper? There's no detent. There's literally no detent on this. Look at this. There's nothing. There's no detent whatsoever. There's no detent ball. Spine whack it. Ugh. Not bad. Not bad at all, feather knife. Better than some of the nice knives that I've handled on this channel. Does it have an edge? No. No, it doesn't. There's no way. I mean, it's got to sharpen like a bevel. Grab a snap. I'm gonna wait on that one. I gotta wait on that. I gotta use the bathroom. I'll be right back. What a slew of trash Nick has gifted all of us with tonight. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Nick Shabazz for allowing me to take on this wonderful series. If you're not subscribed to Nick, please subscribe to Nick. The reason I'm doing this is he literally doesn't have time to do this. And I just thought the terrible knives are such a fun thing to laugh at, right? And nobody in our community really tackles this stuff. Nick used to tackle it, and it was such a good time, but he doesn't have time to do it. So at the moment, I'm borrowing this series with his permission and with his blessing, actually, his own knives sent to me. Probably a good throwing knife. Should fly through the air. Yeah. No, except that it's, made of, I mean, that's got to be steel. Yep. Boy, that's beautiful. Oh, man, that thing is just, like, ready. There's no pocket clip. There's nothing keeping the blade. I mean, like, this is just dangerous to carry. What does it say on here? Yeah, USA. Headquarters in USA. It's just like, guys, it's just somebody's garage. Headquarters. Do it in Nick's voice. That's getting old. I want to save that. If I do that all the time, it's just not funny. This is terrible. Everybody thinks that I'm giving away the crappy knives. I wouldn't do that to you guys. I respect you too much to give you bad knives. Also, these aren't safe. I don't want, like, Nick almost killed me with this one. I'm giving away good knives tonight. I'm giving away a little over $900, I think, worth of premium knives or nicer knives tonight. One knife is definitely premium. You want the crappy ones? I actually don't know if Nick wanted me to give these away. I might do. I'll have to ask Nick if he wants all these back, or if he I mean, he might be like, no, I literally don't want them in my possession anymore. And if that's the case, then yeah, I mean, sure, if you guys really want them, but they're not safe. Like, and they're so bad. Like, I feel bad giving this. I want to give them to somebody who knows not to use them seriously. What time is it? How long into this? Whoops, sorry about that. God, it's almost an hour. This is going so fast. We have to open this up. What does this say? Grab a snack? Question mark? Oh. Yes, my collection is complete. Oh, we got a dual wield. Oh, yes. Oh, God. We are so ready. I'm so equipped. Yosemite! Oh my god, it has everything. Blade, fork. God dang, that's all of the bottle openers, all of the can openers. If you're gonna wine and dine, let me tell you, if your evening includes whining and dining, there is nothing holding that blade. There's no that just falls into position. That snaps. That's weird. The blade doesn't. The blade just goes back there. Ugh. Who knows what that is? Oh, ketchup and mustard. Forbidden ketchup and mustard there. Gross. I'm not putting my fingernail back in there. And then we have the fork, which is pretty snappy, you know. So you got the fork, and and you've got the spoon. Super easy to carry, obviously. Won't snag. That's real beautiful. Wow. I've always thought, you know, the one thing that my knives are missing are a fork and a spoon. Just beautiful. Thank you so much, Nick, for sending all this crap. Forklift, lick it, dude. This whole thing is toxic. You know, I mean, I don't even think about what this has been through. It's clearly been used. Somebody used this. This has been in somebody's mouth. Actually, the more I think about it, I gotta wash my hands. I washed my hands pretty thoroughly after the last one. Now, I'm not saying Nick's dirty, but like these knives were submitted to him. Yeah. There's a fair amount of disease on all this stuff. All of them are safe queens. They're all very precious. Look at this lineup tonight. People popping in for the first time, looking at this, are like, what the heck? This Metal Complex guy's really gone downhill. He used to be a respected member of the community, but I popped in for a few seconds on his recent stream, and I don't know. The watch, that's the Seiko LX. I've been wearing this a lot. This, and that's got a spring drive in it. This one and the Pelagos have been my two go-to. Like, I've gotten used to these because they're titanium, so it's a lot lighter. I like it a lot. The Citizen Zenshin. I don't know about that one, but it's. I mean, I like Citizen. Looking it up. They're in between. They're higher end than the LX series is higher than the standard Seikos, but like lower than the Grand Seikos. But like between this and a Grand Seiko, like I went for this. I looked at the Grand Seiko diver and I was like, I'd rather have the LX. It is a grenade knife, yeah. These two in particular are exceptionally unsafe. So is that one. My Vero Neuron flipping skills. I almost got it. Dang it. Oh, bounce back on that front flipper. It's a double detent knife. There we go. Darn it, I can't get the right pressure on the... There we go. Pretty good. Have you ever wondered, what does a guy like Metal Complex use Patreon for? Well, I'm glad you asked. I will tell you. I do private giveaways, private knife sales, private... There's a chat for buy, sell, trade. Private access to my Discord. Private once-a-week exclusive content. That must cost a fortune. It actually doesn't. Funny you should bring that up. It doesn't. It costs literally $1 a month. If you want to support my channel and gain access to literally all of that, seriously, I don't price gate anything on Patreon. There's a bunch of different tiers, and if you want to be super nice and pay me more, that's fine. I would recommend the $1 tier on Patreon because you'll get all of it. There's no difference between any of the tiers. You can join my Patreon by clicking at the very top of chat, and instantly gain access to all of that. I'm very active on Patreon. There are a lot of people there. Yeah, it's an easier way to get a hold of me sometimes, but we do a lot of fun stuff. The most recent giveaway was a Ator. We did a $400 knife. If I sell knives on Patreon, I take whatever their not MSRP, but I take whatever retail is and I cut it in half. So a lot of times I get free stuff. Some of the free stuff is very, very premium. So it's a good way to get your hands on something for way lower than you would normally pay. I do my knife sales pretty far between, but I have a bunch of them coming up that I think that you guys will really be excited about. So if you want to join Patreon, you can do that. Or you can continue to enjoy this live stream for free, because tonight's giveaway is also free. I'm glad you guys are enjoying Patreon. I check in constantly on Patreon just to make sure everything's running smooth, so I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. Yeah, Tri-State should be back, as we all knew that he would be. Let's just look him up real quick. Oops, I turned the music off. Yeah, he's back. He has everything. So he's good. Tri-State's back. Do I also have a day job? Retired? No, I'm 37. This is my full-time job. I've been doing I quit my when my YouTube started to take off. I quit in 2019. So I've been full-time for close to 5 years on YouTube. This is now my full-time job. And I put in, there are days where I only put in, 4 hours, but there are some days where I put in 10 hours on YouTube. So this is legitimately a full-time job. I probably put in an average of 35 hours a week on YouTube. I don't work weekends. I gave myself weekends off because, I'm generous like that. But yeah, no, YouTube's my full-time job. How much do I make a year? I'm not going to tell you that. YouTube pays well. I mean, like if you're dedicated to it and you care about what you do, it's just like anything. If you work really hard at something and you believe in it, and there's a market for what you do, then yeah, there's money in it. But just like everything, like this job is finite. It can't last forever. It's going really well. I'd love to make it 10 years on YouTube, but I'll tell you what, doing anything else would be a bad choice. The worst choice I could make right now is stopping YouTube and going back to anything else. I would much rather do this. I'm happy doing what I'm doing. I'm happy interacting with a community that I care about, providing content for a community I care about, and sifting through all of the stuff that nobody else has time to go through. I mean, that's one of the main benefits of watching this channel is everybody knows that I handle an absolute crap ton of knives. So if you value my opinion, I go through all of it. So I try to be really honest about what I think is good and what I think is not good, right? It's not, like, this is a fun job, but if a lot of people I think, he's a YouTuber, his job is super easy. It's actually pretty complicated. There's a lot of back-end stuff, and you definitely, you guys know, periodically I get things wrong, doing research and making sure that, I get little details right. If you're wrong about something, or if you're not super, if you're not accurate with what you're saying, then people pick it apart. So you're everything you say and everything you do is under constant scrutiny. The bigger the channel gets, the more eyes that are on you. So you have to find a lane and you have to stay in it, and you have to make sure that you're accurate as far as what you are bringing to the table. I'm a design reviewer, so I stick to that. I don't do the metallurgy stuff. I don't do the edge testing stuff because that's not my expertise, But I'm a collector and I like to dig into that stuff. So, but creating the content is just one part of it. There's thumbnails, there's descriptions, there's metadata, You have to go through and schedule things. I mean, I have to work out my schedule. All of the content's pre-recorded. I have to keep up 2 uploads a day. There's a lot of prep before, and there's a lot of work after the video is recorded. I also have to go back and do editing periodically. Not a lot, but some. And I don't have a staff. It's just me. It is literally just me running not only YouTube, but my TikTok account, my Instagram, and my Patreon. So it's a lot. It is a lot of work. You know what? I mean, anybody who's tried to do it knows, but it becomes work pretty quick. It's work that I enjoy doing. You know, it's fun. That's true. If all else fails, I can sell my knife collection. I don't think I'd do that though. I think I'd rather just go back and do something else and keep my knives and eventually just give them. I've read a speculation somewhere on a Reddit that there is a small group of people who think that I'm like pushing, or I'm like building the value up of my collection by being a YouTuber. So the goal is to like sell out at the last second. No, I mean, if I got into a bad situation, I might sell my knives, you know, sure, like I think anybody would, but no, that's not the goal. The goal right now is just to collect cool stuff and share it with people. Is the QSP Dolphin good? Yeah, it's very good. It's confusing that they decided not to add a pocket clip. This is an amazingly impressive knife. But again, this is a knife that, I want to point this out. The implication is that QSP can now mirror polish blades and sell them for under $100. If you don't like mirror polish blades, that doesn't mean anything. But if you know, even if this is done by machine, this is really cool. This is a really nice pocket knife. It's a steel frame. Sorry, it's got fingerprints and stuff on it. Steel frame, and it's got some like shred carbon fiber with some gold flake in there. That's really nice. The fact, I mean, it's just 14C28N, but the fact that they were able to do this, one of the models that they sell is like $80. I think this one's 90 or 95. This is impressive. I mean, it sucks that this particular model doesn't have a clip, but I think QSP is going to do this again in the future with a model that does have a clip. Yeah, I think they will. Nicola DJ says, it's shit, 1 exclamation point. Okay. Yeah, there are. I missed a couple of Wii integrals. You're right. I definitely did. I need to check those out. Reddit is funny. People on Reddit are so convinced that they are like the master race, and they represent nothing. They have control over nothing. They decide nothing. It's just like little communities that like argue endlessly and are like hypercritical of things. But nobody takes. I mean, like there is good information on Reddit. There's definitely good information. It's just like some of the elitist conversational groups over there are just. It's really funny. They take themselves very seriously, but they don't affect anything. So, I mean, really, they're harmless. It's just sometimes it's just a fun read. Oh, yeah. Where are we at for time here? 108. We got to get those prize knives out. I'm going to pack some of this stuff away. There it is. I know this is going to make you guys cringe, but I'm going to go ahead and touch this with my bare hands. I know. Crazy, right? Got to show the Dalibor. That looks like a gas station knife. That looks like a gas station knife. Yeah. To some people, sure. The Bifrost Aviator, the Arch Nemesis, very rare, with the weave blade. M-Stitch, custom M-Stitch, Black Star, just to simplify it. And then I got the Slim out here, the Peacock Slim, with the Balbach Damask. I keep wanting to say Alema Damask. Not Alema. Alema and Balbach are different companies. Don't mind that noise. That was just me throwing Gatorade caps away. Give me a sec here. Some of these have to... I did buy another 80 slot case. Finally. I just went ahead and bit the bullet and bought another 80 slot because I'm running out of room. And it's already halfway full. So we're deep. We're in the thick of it, guys. What else needs to go in the case? Probably the Sonora. This is a Gen 1 Sonora. It's amazing. Like, this is such an impressive knife, and this has been dramatically improved since the version they sent me. Great company. Oh, this guy, of course. The Francois Dutoy. Woo! Shiny. There was a guy who got mad at me for repeatedly saying, he was like, say toy one more time. You know, FFS. And I was like, that's his name. What do you want me to do? All right, all of this stuff. We got to be real careful with this stuff. We should probably put that blade away. But off camera, just real quick here, I got to find a safe spot for this and gently put it away. Got to be respectful, you know. They're still knives. Even if they're not good knives, you know, I'm still got to be respectful, right? All right. So you need to enter. If you're not entered yet, you got to do this, okay? How to enter? There's a link in the description. Click the link in the description. Watch the video. It's a short video. I'm not going to try to sell you anything. Link in the description there, and just leave your comment. Go ahead and do that real quick, and then we'll reveal the knives shortly. How do you enter? There's a link in the description. Open the description. Click on the link that says enter here. And then leave a comment under it. What are the knives? I'm going to showcase them here in just a moment. There's a few things that are not knives. We'll do those first. Actually, I'm going to take a quick break here and I got to investigate a noise. Hold on. It should be just me here. And I think it is, but hang on. All right. Still just me, but I also took the opportunity to go to the bathroom again. We have the 16-ounce Gatorades tonight. Are you guys about ready to see the knives? Probably. This has been a really nice October. I venture to guess many of you have spent much more time outdoors, unless you live in most of you are from the USA. I know I've got people who are international, but this has been an exceptionally nice October. So I venture to guess many of you have spent much more time outside than what's normal. Excuse me. Hey guys, don't tell MC, but he accidentally did a face reveal in his thumbnail. Whoops. Oops. It's always somebody's first time. Is that his real face? Is that what he looks like? He is ugly. All right. What do we got? Let's do the non-knife stuff first. So I'm going to build up. We got some kind of basic stuff here. And then we've got some nicer stuff for sure. First off, so some of this stuff came from like the Going Gear EDC club. And so it'll be more or less useful, but some of it's kind of interesting, right? So the first thing here is a Wubin. It's like a flashlight and like a little pocket razor thing. So I can actually get it out and take a look at it. God, I hate these boxes. I don't think I ever opened this up. Yeah, so it's probably aluminum. And then how do you get the blade out? Oh, it's right here. So you have a little surgical razor thing, right? It's fine. And then you have, that's the plug, like the USB, it's like the micro USB. But then there's also a light. I'm not sure exactly how to actuate it. Oh, it's back here? Yeah, there you go. Wow. Okay. That is super bright. Jeez. Okay. So it's a little, like, razor blade. It's non-locking, right? It just comes out. It's got a little thing on it. It's kind of neat. You got a little glass breaker. There's something to keep in your vehicle. The only thing it's not is a pen. I kind of wish it was a pen, but whatever, right? So you're going to get that. That's going to be yours. And what else do we have here that's not a knife? How many things? Oh, I have 3 things that are not knives. This is a little tech accessory. Just a little thing, right? It's a little glow fob to add to your... We'll use the light to charge it real quick and demonstrate. We're going to charge this bad boy up here real quick, and then I'll showcase it for you. I'm going to leave my laptop light on. We'll turn the other lights off. There we go. So yeah, little glow fob there if you want to keep that on your keys. That's kind of neat. I don't know who Tech Accessories is, but it came in that that Going Gear thing. So I'm going to give you guys that. Just little things, just little fun things, you know. And then we also have this next tool. It's like a small, obviously Chinese manufactured, but it's a small multi-tool. It actually, I mean, it's pretty nice, honestly. Very clicky, feels very solid. You have a bunch of different tools in there. Just something simple to keep in your desk or your junk drawer, or something like where you could, you know, use something little and simple like that. But I had that one in there. I don't know when I got this, but you're going to get those 3 things. Those are the non-knife EDC things. Now moving on, we have a Beg slip joint. I have a lot of these, and they are nice for slip joints. I think most of the time the steel is like 14C28N or Nitro V or N690, but these are definitely nicer slip joints. It's a Chinese OEM, but they do a good job with these things. As far as like less expensive slip joints go, Beg did a lot of really good ones. I think these are flying under the radar for a lot of people. So you're going to see a lot of these as giveaway because they sent me so many. And it's not, I mean, a lot of them are so similar, it's not worth reviewing them. But they're all good, especially for people who like slip joints. Like, they're definitely nice knives. Okay, getting into some of the other stuff. We have a War Spear. This is definitely an inexpensive knife. These are D2, white G10, just plain Jane, right? I think these go for like 30 bucks, but it's definitely a nice knife. I mean, for 30 bucks. I don't know how the D2 is heat treated. War Spear is one of those weird Amazon brands where it's almost certainly actually D2, and it's nicely made. It's probably some company or some OEM that we're very familiar with, and they have a sub-brand, and they call it War Spear. Because the overall quality, the overall like OEM work is just too good for it not to be one of the big guys. You know, that's what I think. Another weird one here. This is the small, yeah, it's the Ritual Compact. You guys remember when I reviewed this? Wild. Grandma's Couch Micarta with the bronze. Looks probably like an aluminum bolster. The blade steel I don't think is anything crazy. Probably a pretty basic blade steel, but it is a fun knife. Very wild, right? Persian. That is the most Persian blade I've ever seen. And then we have what I think this is the Bestekman. Is it the Good Boy? I think this is the one that was okay. Nope. I can't give that away. This is one of the ones that had the... I'm going to replace this. I tested this before. I tested this before the live stream. Because those Good Boys, when I did the videos on them, if you guys remember when I unboxed them, they wouldn't stay locked up. And I was like, oh, is this one okay? But it's obviously not. I'm going to switch that one out. Sorry, I'm not going to give that... I'm not going to give a bad one away. Should we replace that with a premium knife? Yeah, I think I will. I'm going to replace it with a premium knife. How about the Reich Tissot? That's titanium and M390. It's a little bit awkward on the deployment, but you can get it. I just feel bad about, like, I don't want to give away a knife that's not going to function well. So there you go. I think those are over $200, or are they 300? I don't know. There you go. So you can have that one. We also have the Demco Shark Cub. This is the basic one, but it's actually really nice. The Shark Cub in AUS 10A and the injectionable plastic, but it's contoured and textured. This is such a nice knife. I think these are like $90. But truthfully, I like the compact, the Shark Cub, better than the 80 20.5. I think these are better. Like, ergonomically, it's open at the back. This is so nice. It's one of the nicest knives I've ever felt with the injectionable plastic, and it's super tough. I mean, like, the amount of durability you're getting here in such a small knife, right? So I'm gonna keep the one that I'm gonna keep that they sent me is the 20 CV one. I know, but this is the one that I have been EDCing, and I really like it. But the injectionable plastic one is also really good. So let me give you guys that one. Hold on. Okay, we also have the Riot PLXF. I told you this was a spicy group. This is the new Riot PLXF, the larger one with the flipper tab in Nitro V. Interesting knife for Riot. It has the safety on there so that you don't disengage it while you're choking up. Kind of almost like an afterthought thing, but it's fine. Very cool. And we also have a Kaiser. We have to do a mini Milita on this group. So, and hold on, the best is yet to come. But the mini Milita this time around is, extra hardware. And we have, I think this is G10 and wood. Yeah. So we have G10 and wood here for the mini Milita in Nitro V again. Very good. Awesome, compact, lightweight design. Very easy to manipulate. Good front flipper, all of that. Everything you'd expect from Kaiser. The Milita is just it's just a good overall design. I'm going to put this stuff back in here. And then the final piece of the pot. What the heck? This is so confusing. Well, I'm going to put that back in there. Kaiser. Whatever. The knife is cool. And then we have, let me scoot this up here. Sorry. We also have a Benchmade. You're going to get the Mini Narrows in DLC. This was courtesy of Benchmade. Listen, Benchmade sent me a bunch of Narrows for free, and they wanted me to give them away. They knew for certain that I was going to criticize the pricing on this stuff. This guy is brand new. Full DLC Mini Narrows. This knife is over $500. It's way too much money for this knife, but it's free tonight. So thank you to Benchmade for sending this in. Your knives are priced too high, guys. It's really nice of you to send a whole bunch of free stuff. You guys charge too much money for your knives. But tonight we're going to make somebody happy with a free one. So very cool. You get a couple of fingerprints on me. A couple of MC fingerprints on there, but it is brand new. And it is, I mean, it's made well, and it's perfectly centered. All of that, right? Real nice. So there you go. This is especially with the addition of the Tissot. This is a pricey bunch. Here's the thing. The knife doesn't suck. The knife is a good knife. It's just too much money. Like, I want people to understand, like, the Narrows is a good knife. Like, it's really thin. It's not the most comfortable thing ergonomically, but it's a good EDC knife. It's just way too much money for what it is, right? So let's not get that confused. There's nothing wrong with the design. The issue is with the price. I agree. 300 to 350 would have made a lot more sense. I mean, it's still a USA product, but that's just way too much money. 500, you'd be afraid to use it? How about for free? That's the magic of this. You got to stop thinking it's a $500. If you get it tonight, it's free. It's a $0 knife. Use it. Or don't. Do whatever you want. It's yours. Oops. Sorry. iPad was still plugged in there. Give me a sec here. I'm going to load everything up. $250? Dude, there's no way. I know you guys saying like sub 300. There's no way. They can't do that. They can't make this stuff in the USA and then sell it and make nothing on it. They have to still operate. Like, they can't do that for no. No. You have unrealistic expectations. 350 makes a lot more sense to me, but they can't sell it for 250. That's not the world we live in. They can't do that. No, it's not. If you think that, go listen. If you believe that, take out a loan, buy the machines, make your own knives, undercut the entire US knife market, and make a fortune. By your own estimates, you'll be a millionaire overnight. I'll even review your products. You send them to me, and if they're great, then I'll promote them. But you're going to find out real quick, you can't do that. You can't do it. It's much easier to just sit there and criticize, but they can't do that. It's not possible. It's U.S. manufacturing and labor costs and all that. The upkeep on the machines. Oh, no. Nah. Not possible. But if you feel that way, you start your own company, you start your own U.S. knife company, you make that nice stuff. You undercut everybody. Give it to me. I'll promote it. If it's good, I'll promote it. Prove me wrong. But it's not going to happen. But Hogue's doing that stuff for $350. When it's full tie, you say Hogue, but they're not making full titanium knives for that price. They're not. They're doing aluminum and other materials, right? Machining titanium itself is not necessarily an overly expensive material, but after you machine it, you work with it, you process it, you finish it, all of those little things, all those little tiny things, you have to account for that. Takes money to make money, I agree. No, the draw's not done. Don't listen to him. It's not done. Sorry. Give me a sec here. I'm just pulling the link up. God dang, the internet's slow tonight. Okay, here we go. Sorry about that. Oh, we have to log in. Gosh darn it. Give me a sec. It's been a while. I guess it's been too long. There we go. Okay. Here's the site. We're going to refresh it. We're going to scroll down. And we're going to do this pretty quick here because we're at an hour and a half already. I'm already running late. Here's the link. You can check it if you want. Scroll down. Filter duplicate users is on. We're going to get the comments here. Give it a sec. Probably 15 to 1600 since we have close to 1500 in here right now. Oh no, almost everybody who entered is here. 1478 for comments, 1444 for occupants. The winner of tonight's haul. I'd say there's a grand of stuff here, right? Slosh 6418 AO, another Friday. Let's find him. Let's find him. Little Blue S. Where are you? Chat, slow down. There he is. He's right there. He said, hey, that's me. He's right there immediately. You won. It's real. It's real. You won. Email me at metalcomplex87@gmail.com with your first and last name and your complete shipping information. Please don't be concerned if I don't email you back tonight. In fact, don't be concerned if I don't email you all the way up until next week or even the week beyond. I've been a little bit behind with these giveaways, but everybody who's ever won has got their stuff. I will respond to you at some point within the very near future, confirming everything with you, and I'll give you tracking information and all that. But again, first and last name and your shipping details, as long as you email it to me, you're good to go. Congratulations. I know my brother's account. And here's the thing. I'm going to tell you guys a secret. My brother gets free knives all the time. He doesn't care to enter my giveaways. Not a ton. I think I've probably given my brother 8 or 9 knives. Can you blame me? Of course I give knives to my family. But that's why I try to give like 10 or so away every week. I have a lot. I've got enough to give away to friends and family locally, and I have enough to give away to you guys every week. He doesn't. My brother he likes to have 1 or 2 knives that he carries, and that's it. He's currently EDCing an AD 20.5 in 20 CV, and it's got really nice contoured titanium scales from Original Go, and that's his favorite knife. And you know, admittedly, that's an ultimate knife. Thank you very much for the memberships there, Roman Craig. Appreciate that. But yeah, a full tie. He's got the custom Original Go titanium scales. It's a shark's foot 20 CV 80 20.5. Like that's a one and done knife. That's the knife that he prefers to carry. That's the only knife that he carries. So I could give him another knife, but he wouldn't use it. He has one of my original Excalibur prototypes because he was carrying it and testing it for me. He doesn't carry that. He carries the 20.5. I have 10 memberships to give away. I'm going to give away all of them right now, and then I'm going to give away 10 more. So there's 5 from me. Here's another 5. And then here is another 10. YouTube gives me 10 free a month, so I always give them away as soon as I see them. But then there's another 10 for me that I have to pay for, but that's fine. I got caught up in the fun tonight. I didn't realize what time it was. If I could do it, I would go live for 3 hours every Friday. I just would. I love being live, but I don't have that kind of time. An hour and a half is all I can do. And I know I mentioned that at some point member-only live streams are coming. I definitely plan on doing that. I have to fit that into my schedule. And the schedule is so tight right now that working that in is very complicated. I've considered doing it in the middle of the week, and I know that doesn't work for everybody. But truthfully, it doesn't really matter when I do it. It's just not going to be ideal for everybody. So at some point, it's coming. I just don't know when to do it. It's not so much that, I can't do it. I have to figure out when I'm going to do it, and I have to be able to do it consistently. If it's twice a month or once a month, I think that's probably how we would do it, is once or twice a month. Rob's Nerdy Knives, a member for 31 months. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Rob. I see Rob all the time. Always in the comments. Really appreciate Rob. But that's probably how we do it, once or twice a month. And yeah, we will do private giveaways. I hinted at that. But if you're a member right now, you're good to go. If you want to join, the idea is to do additional giveaways for channel members. I just don't know when I can do it. So I have to, part of the reason is, and I'm not going to change the price for membership. Like if you're already a member, I'm not going to change the price on you. It's the same. You're good to go if you're already a member. But I need to do something for members, and I also have too many knives here. I got to give this stuff away. So the best action is to just do it for members. So throwback with Mrs. MC. At some point I'll get her in here. We have a new baby, so it's hard for her, to make time, We have 3 kids. It's insane, man. And 2 of them are in sports year round. And I also have 6 other nieces and nephews, and my brother has 2 kids. Like, so I have 8 nieces and nephews. Like, it's hard. They're all doing stuff, And they're all here local. You want to do a live with my mom? And if my mom watches my live stream. I don't know if she's watching right now. Mom, if you're watching right now, Mom, this guy said that they want you to go live and tell your perspective of the story where I fell down the stairs and shit my pants and ran all over the basement after a night of aggressive tequila drinking. I've told that story a few times live. When I was in my early 20s, my parents had to redo the basement because of my terrible tequila mishap. And I think it would be really funny to get my mom's side of the story on that. So maybe sometime, maybe that'd be fun. I'm not kidding. They repainted the walls and redid the carpet. It was bad. I was gone. I was in my early. This was like 14 years ago. All right. I can hear my wife's vehicle's home, so it's time to go. Thanks so much, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. Thank you to my patrons, my channel members. I hope you all have an excellent rest of your Friday evening and an excellent rest of your weekend. Bye.